My name is Matt Stevens. I'm a rugby player, but for the last 3 months I've been training here at CrossFit Central London with my training partner who sat next to me.
My name is Dellus West. I'm an osteopath based at London Bridge, also a CrossFit coach here at CrossFit Central London. And since November now, I've been training with my new friend Matt, and we've been training hard.
How often have you been training?
Oh, it's varied. We've done a camp for 10 days where we were training 3 days, 2 to 3 times a day, and that was really tough. It's difficult to keep that kind of intensity of training going for long periods. But in general, we've been working every day, 2 to 3 hours a day, and that's worked really well for us. We've seen a lot of gains in specific areas. What I really like about CrossFit is the changing styles and techniques you use all the time. And I've really benefited from the gymnastics training and the Olympic lifting. Being a big guy, I've always been quite strong, but the technique involved with things like training with rings and doing pull-ups and doing some heavy Olympic lifting is that you need a lot of technique.
Yeah, I think I agree with that efficiency.
Exactly, so it's made me a much more efficient athlete because I've had to work hard at my technique, and in that respect I've managed to gain a lot more strength than I would normally have.
Yeah, I mean, Matt has a lot of raw power compared to the normal man, and I think one thing he would probably help from here is using that in the correct way. The bar coming up in a straight line rather than a big arc, and I think he can now lift more and use his power more efficiently and more optimally.
I also think the great thing about training with CrossFit techniques is there's nothing new, but it's the combination of all the different exercises that makes it varied and fun to do. So for anyone really, if you come in off the street, it doesn't take you long to learn the specific exercises here at CrossFit. And what happens is you learn these new skills. You learn how to skip, you learn how to pull yourself up on a bar, you learn how to use gymnastics rings. I could go on, Olympic lifting, you get to push a prowler outside. It's all very specific and functional, but at the same time a lot of fun. In a very competitive environment, and that's what I've always enjoyed about coming here. You'll come in here and there'll be 6 blokes, or 6 guys and girls, or a mixture of people, and everyone will be working really hard. Obviously, not everyone's as strong as everyone else, but because of the nature of the workout, you can all join in and really enjoy the competitive nature that it brings out in you, and I think that's the best way to train.
No, absolutely. I think also for me, I've trained in this gym for probably nearly 2 years now, and the guys here are fantastic, and they always push me hard, and you come to train. But when Matt rang and asked if I could train with him, to be honest, it was a real honour, because to take someone's training for him, where it's his job in 2 days' time, where he gets paid and has to take it seriously, meant I had to also take it seriously, which I took my training. Some days I'd miss, some days I wouldn't. Work life gets in the way, but I had to be here, and it's really brought me along. Nothing against the CrossFitters as well, because they push me hard, but training with Matt as well has made me take this place a lot more serious, and I think I'll translate that when Matt gets back to rugby as well.
So Matt, how have you measured your progression?
Well, we've been doing tests. We've also got some of the specific CrossFit tests that CrossFitters all do. For example, the overhead squat and some of the 1 rep max tests that we've been trying to put into our workouts. We've also been doing an even more specific test, which is an England shuttle run test, and you can get that off the England Rugby website if you want to do it yourself. It's a shuttle run. You'll see it there, shuttle test, England shuttle test, and it's pretty difficult. But over the last 3 months, with the nature of CrossFit workouts, it makes you very good at getting off the floor quickly and getting you faster over 5 meters, and we've been able to work on that. And again, because CrossFit's about crossing the different fitness protocols, we've been able to use parts of that fitness test within our workouts. So we've been doing stuff like a thruster, and then doing a part of the England fitness test, which has been really helpful.
Kind of translates to rugby, doesn't it? You're going to come in, you're going to roll around with some bloke on the floor who's 120 kilos at wrestling, steal the ball from him.
Sounds dodgy.
And pass, move on. Yeah, a little bit of manhood. But you know, we've been doing that with deadlifts. We put some serious weight on, 3 to 5 reps up, come down, jumped over each other, burping all the way down the room, and you know, you're going to get up in a game, and then we pass the ball and we come back and we've worked hard for 5, 10, 15, 20, you know, sometimes 40 minutes. Yeah, we worked hard. And, you know, back to the efficiency thing, you know, we spent a lot of time in Portugal looking at how to effectively get round a cone or round a ruck and hit the floor and get back up quickly. And I think that worked quite well. We certainly got our times down on that test, and look forward to seeing it.
Well, it's something you can do if you want to. So go on the England Rugby website and take down the test shuttles and do it for yourself. Yeah, post online and tell us what you got.
It's harder than you think.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard.
Anything else to add?
Treat. Fish and chips treat after.
Yeah, and when you do well, you can have fish and chips.
Matt said it's okay.
Yeah, it's basically my motto, my life motto. Train hard so you can eat nice. Or well.
I like that.
Train hard so you can eat ice cream.
Ice cream. Chocolate.
Matt Stevens, thank you.